Do you know the #1 thing that's killing your chances of ever having six-pack abs as a man over 21? It's this. Now, you're probably wondering, what the heck is that? Is that a trash bag? Kind of. It's a trash bag full of seemingly healthy meals. And here's the thing. You're probably wondering, aren't little small meals eaten throughout the course of the day exactly what we want? Well, let's take a closer look and let me explain this. You see, many of us are taught that we should be eating small and frequent meals every 2 or 3 hours, but that's completely false. Even worse, what I'm going to show you is that eating small frequent meals are the reason why you can't get rid of your belly fat no matter how hard you seem to try. So here I have a basic model of what your abs look like, even if they're under a little bit of belly fat. Now, in order to depict this a little bit better, I've got a bunch of lard. You might be wondering, what is Thomas doing with a big bucket of lard? I'm going to show you exactly how it works when it comes down to not being able to see your abs. You see, we have lard or belly fat covering our abs. Now, in reality, it's pretty simple. All we'd have to do is get rid of that fat to start seeing your abs. Pretty darn straightforward, right? Well, in order to start burning that fat, we have to be able to access that fat. But every time that we start to access that fat, we do something else. We eat. And then what do? We wait another 2 hours and we follow the general rule of thumb that we should be eating every 2 or 3 hours, and we eat again. Then, if that's not enough, we eat again every 2 or 3 hours because it's what we're told to do. So now our dreams and our aspirations of burning through that lard and burning through that belly fat to get to the ripped six-pack abs is now buried under a layer of food, making it significantly more difficult to ever just get through the lard and barely see the six-pack abs that we want to see. Now, I know this is kind of a funny demonstration, but it's the real science and the real facts of it. And the thing is, it's actually quite simple to get around this. We just have to get around the basic nonsense that's out there. I skip breakfast. And people think I'm crazy because I skip breakfast. But I'm skipping it because I don't want to be adding this food on top of the layer of fat that I'm trying to burn. But I don't just stop there. I actually push it a little bit further. I skip lunch too. In fact, I don't even really eat again until like 4 or 5 p.m. in the afternoon. And people think I'm crazy for it, but it works. And it's simply because the science proves that we don't need to be constantly shoveling food in our face to burn fat. Believe it or not, we actually don't start burning fat until about 4 hours after we've finished our last meal. So that means it takes 4 hours to digest this food before our body can start burning the fat that it needs to burn to show those ripped six-pack abs that you want to see. And this process that I'm talking about, where you're not eating until 4 or 5 p.m., is called intermittent fasting. And it is the best science-backed, proven way for regular guys to get rid of their belly fat and get in the best possible shape. In addition to just getting amazing abs, intermittent fasting has been proven to increase testosterone levels by 180% and increase luteinizing hormone by 67%. Those are some amazing hormones that tremendously work to your advantage as a man. So if you want to get started and you want to learn a little bit more about how intermittent fasting works for you and how you can start taking the steps to get rid of eating every 2 or 3 hours, I want you to click on through and watch my full-length video at ScienceBasedSixPack.com. So I'll see you there.